Okay, we made it. We had to drive all the way to fucking Nevada to get an interview with these guys, but we're here. Kodiak Defense. Owen, tell us what's going on with Kodiak.
So we're here with the new Wk180c Gen 2. We've listened to things our customers have said over the last couple of years.
It looks like it, yes.
Yeah, and we're really excited about it. We've introduced a bunch of new design points. I'll point out some of them as we go. Things that the Canadian market was looking for. It is the same rifle, but with some improvements made. The first huge thing you're going to notice is the non-reciprocating cock and handle. So that's integral to the upper receiver.
Let's play with that while you talk.
For sure. You draw it back, and we drop the magazine out of here for you.
That's right, yeah.
And if we lock the bolt back,
Yeah. Show and tell.
cock handle sits back, but you clip it forward, off you go. That's the big thing you're going to notice.
That's huge. That is huge.
For sure. A lot of guys have been asking about that sort of thing, and we brought it in. Other things you're going to notice are other improvements that people have been looking for. People are asking about, can I throw my 60 degree, my 45 degree safety in? Well, in the past, our answer's always been no.
It was proprietary to the 180.
Selectors, and we don't have that. We don't have enough of a go. Well, we narrowed the body. So now it takes AR-15 trigger pins and standard AR-15 selectors. Increasing the amount of AR-15 compatibility just for parts-wise. They're easy to source from the States, and you can trick out your rifle as much as you want.
A lot of the guys who have a lot of lower parts kits just sitting in bags are like cheering right now.
For sure, and it still maintains the same AR-15 trigger mech. It is compatible with your aftermarket triggers, like we prefer Trigger Tech. They drop in great. No other modifications should be necessary. Other things you're going to notice, it does come standard, or will come standard with the 15-inch handguard. So
I like that handguard.
yeah, a lot of guys were, the 11-inch was too short for them. They were always wanting to get something else.
Yeah.
And we don't want to see guys having to go out and buy aftermarket parts when we make them ourselves.
Awesome.
We still are going to sell the longer ones if you want to go right up to the flash suppressor, but 15 inches is a pretty good start. Other major improvements. When we narrowed the body of the lower receiver, we also managed to take out the aggressive hard angles on the hand. It'll now take AR-15 pistol grips that use a beaver tail. So that, again, that's another ergo comfort item.
You look at this thing from a distance, it looks like an AR-15 now.
We're careful about that. We don't make AR-15s, and we have to be on the right side of everything. But it has the feel and it has the curvature to it. Yeah. If we open it up, you'll notice it also has captive takedown pins. So they are standard AR-15 pins. And I don't want to knock that one out. Oh, bolt's locked back. It's my first day.
That's okay. Somebody somewhere is wondering how that works, and now they know.
For sure.
We're just educating people.
So our bolt carrier is essentially the same, and the return springs, all that jazz.
Yep.
Essentially the same, slight modification just to allow the non-reciprocating cock and handle to go.
Right.
But if you watch as we pull it out, just pop that out, leave it off.
Excellent.
And those are essentially, that's the major part change that's actually a part of the rifle. The rest are mostly cosmetic or allowing clearance fits.
Right.
It will come with an external bolt catch engagement. Should be standard on it. Push up to engage and push down to disengage. I still prefer the using the cock and handle myself to let it go forward, but it'll work. The captive pins, another thing that we're really excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this should be hitting the market in the next, we're going to say month or two. It depends on getting our machines running and get them up to go.
Is there anywhere specific that Canadians should look for at first, or is it just is it going to blanket the country?
You should look at your friendly neighborhood gun store. So,
absolutely.
All our rifles go through a distributor who sends them off to your retailers. Tell your retailer that you're looking for the Gen 2 WK, and you should be able to find it there.
Awesome. Owen, you just made our week.
I'm glad I could.
And in another couple of months, you're going to make our month. We are here at an ammunition factory who I'm not going to say because I say it wrong, because we all say it wrong. This is Kaylee, and she's going to tell us the proper way to pronounce this ammunition company. She's going to give us a little bit of a history lesson. Kaylee.
Thank you. It's actually pronounced Aguila. It's one of the things that we really fight with the pronunciation.
It's not Aguila.
It's not Aguila or Aguila.
Or Aguila.
It's Aguila.
Aguila.
In Mexico. So fun fact, our factory is actually based out of Cuernavaca, Mexico. And I'm a Texan, so I don't say that 100% correct either.
We're
But
not going to say it right either.
in Canada either.
Yeah,
you don't
no.
want to give it a shot?
Mexico.
Close enough.
This is Mexico, right?
Right.
Okay.
Mexico.
I'm learning Spanish here down in Nevada.
But our U.S. headquarters are actually in Houston, Texas. There we roughly have around 30 employees. In our factory down in Mexico, we have around 1,000. Our little bit about us, we are one of the only ammunition companies that is still vertically integrated. So we make almost everything in-house, from our shot to our casings to our primers
Really?
to our, from start to finish. The only thing that we typically outsource and that is hard to come by is our powder. But everything else we do in-house, which everybody struggles with right now, is getting components to make the bullets. But that's one thing that we really were able to persevere through the pandemic, was the fact that we make everything in-house. So we were able to keep up production, keep making ammunition the whole time, and never slow down once.
That's why we have seen Agula 22 ammunition on our shelves up in Canada the entire time. Yeah, one of the only 22 ammunition that was well stocked throughout the entire pandemic was your guys' ammunition.
Awesome. I love
At least
to
in
see it.
our part of Canada, anyway.
Well, I know they did, because they are constantly tagging us on social media, which is always great. So if anybody's ever shooting our product in Canada, or any gun shops that y'all know, we always love to see how our products are being used around. I said y'all. I told you I'm a Texan through and through. But
We're coming away with all the language. Agula, y'all. We're bringing it all back to Canada, y'all.
Absolutely.
1961, you guys started. You were saying. Tell us a little bit about the history of how you guys got started.
So originally, the factory was owned by Remington Arms. Remington partnered with Agula back in 1961. They had a great partnership for a long time. Eventually, Remington didn't want to continue in Mexico, so Agula bought them out, and we've been going strong ever since then. We offer a wide variety of products, all the way from rimfire to centerfire and shot shell. We're extremely competitive across the market in all aspects of our products. If you've ever shot our product, you know that it's great. It competes. It's well made. High quality. We take pride in making a premium product at a very comparable and competitive price. So.
All you CRPS guys will be familiar with them for sure. Kaylee, thank you very much for the history lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you.
Where can you find Agula ammunition? Go to a fucking gun store.
If you want to learn more, what's your website?
Yeah.
You can look us up at agulaammo.com or follow us on social, Agula Ammo, on all handles, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Just Google us.
Awesome.
Agula, not Aguila.
Agula.
Y'all.
Hey guys, Sean here from the First Focal Plane Podcast. We are here with Joe from Vista Outdoor Group. Currently going to show us some new exciting things from RCBS. So, Joe, why don't you let us know?
All right. Hey, we were just taking a look at earlier is the summer press. It's been out for quite a while. Mashmaster seat die has been out fairly new, but we've had several dies like this in the past, a comp die and then our gold medal die. But the one thing that you saw when you just came over there, because I think it's new, you've never seen this before. One thing I want to show is the 308 case, and it's a 308 Matchmaster seat die. The nice thing about it is it's got the open window on the side, so no longer holding your bullet over the case mouth and pinching your fingers.
That's the first thing I did, is I was holding it there, and you're like, no. Don't do that.
And then that's what's the window for.
Yeah,
the window, that's where you drop it in. It's got a bullet retainer. The bullet guide bushing has the shoulder neck geometry of your cartridge, so it's a cartridge-specific die.
Yeah.
And easy set it, pull it down, and seat it. You're good to go.
There it
and
is.
then you've got your micrometer adjustment there if you want to change your seat, your seat depth, and that's it.
For kind of like, I would see value in this press and set up at like F-class matches, like you're saying, and then also over on the.
Using one of our dispensers. So like my favorite is like this right here. I'll take it like our standard RC press with a single stage RC press. It's basically the flagship product of RCBS, the Rock Chucker press, and I'll stand with our standard full length size die or a matched full length bushing die, and then I'll do all my sizing, get all my case prep done, and then when I'm ready to seat, I always use the summer press with a Matchmaster seat die like we just showed here. And I'll have my Matchmaster dispenser because I'm plus or minus 400ths of a grain accuracy dispensing, and I can adjust the parameters in there.
You said plus or minus 400ths of a grain?
So 0.04 hundredths of a grain accuracy. So that's
Wow.
what that Matchmaster will do. So I'll set that over here on a little table
Yeah.
and have my Summit press with my Matchmaster die set up.
Let's take a look at that Matchmaster.
And what I can get now, you can adjust the parameters. So there's 4 speed settings in here that are standard, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But there's also parameters in here that you can go through and adjust to set your own custom parameters for the load that you're throwing, for the powder the type that you're using. So if you set it up correctly, you can actually get and achieve, basically any charge within 15 seconds if you do it right.
Wow.
It takes a little work to get those parameters adjusted just correctly, but when you do, you can dispense in about 10 to 15 seconds.
Wow.
Plus or minus 400 of the grain.
Plus or minus 400th of a grain capacity.
Correct. And we also have a Bluetooth app, an RCBS app that you can use as well to run any one of our newer scales dispensers. And then that RCBS app also has a load log capability in it, so you can actually, when you're doing load development, you can go through and plug all that information in. You can go to the range, you can save a copy, so instead of like duplicating all that same information, you can save a copy and just go in and change your charge weight, right?
Wow.
And then you can go to the range, take a picture, and then once you have your pet load, you can take all your other ones and you can send a PDF, send it to your email so you can print it out
All your data.
with all your data,
Wow.
and you can store it in a binder, and then you can keep your pet load that you have in your load log, and then you can actually dispense from it once you have everything set up. You can just go to your load log, go to that pet load, and
There
hit
you go.
dispense, and it'll go ahead and dispense. your
That's
charge.
quite impressive. Wow.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, thanks, Joe.
Hey, you
Appreciate
bet,
it,
Sean.
buddy.
Thanks for
Nice
stopping by.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
All right, I'm here at the Bergara booth. I'm with Mr. Phil Odell, and he's going to tell us a little bit about some of the new stuff that's happening with Bergara, some of the new rifles and the exciting things they're doing. What are they doing?
Okay, the big thing we've got going on this year is the carbon fiber wrap barrels. And if you want to look, they very much featured in the Premier line. The carbon fiber barrels, this is the MG Light. I was fortunate to be able to test that in Texas. These are phenomenal rifles. They're much lighter. They provide the same barrel stiffness as a heavy steel barrel, but in a much lighter gun. You'll see they've got the Bergara omnidirectional brake, which, given the light weight of the gun, that brake is extremely important when you're using Magnum calibers. The one I fired was in 6.5 PRC, and they absolutely are lightning in a bottle. These guns are phenomenal. If you're looking for your new mountain rifle to go goat hunting, or you got to climb a lot of vertical, these are the guns that you really want to look at. So you can see the carbon fiber wrap on the barrel there, in the MG Light, in the Divide, and these are absolutely superb. This gun has a folding stock that comes standard on the gun. So this is really, if you want that one rifle for specialized hunting, this is a fantastic piece of kit to look at. This technology is also available in the standard line in the HMR, which is one of our bread and butter guns. Guys love that gun. So we have that, and they also do an HMR carbon stock as well as a carbon barrel. So you've got a lightweight gun in the standard line. If the Premier is just a little bit out of your snack bracket, they are moving this technology into the regular line. So it's a great thing to look at. This is brand new, and we love it.
Competition applications as well. Sorry, guys. Hey, Sean here. The competition.
You're the video guy. You're not supposed to talk.
But the precision applications as well for competition with the new chassis and everything. That seems pretty cool too.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And again, it depends what you're talking about in competition. Some guys like the weight of the steel barrel, and so we still have the guns and the lines that are available with the full steel barrel. But if you're talking like the 3-gun, the run and gun guys, some of the PRS stuff, which involves the hiking, where weight is a big issue.
Like the NRL 100 series and stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic rifle for that. You also notice it's adjustable for length of pull and the comb. So depending on the scope you want to put on it, you've actually got right out of the box an adjustable stock, which gives you all of the things you need to make that shot under duress. You've climbed a mountain, and I mean, believe me, I'm 60 years old and I was climbing a mountain in West Texas. I wanted every advantage I could get when I got up there, and I actually had to take the shot.
And now these are all Remington 700 platform receivers and AICS mags.
Yes. And yeah, that's exactly right, Chris. It's a 700 platform receiver, 700 contour receiver. So 700 triggers, 700 scope bases. Except two things that are way better. The bolt release is on the opposite side. It doesn't use the crazy bolt release underneath here. So the bolt release is a lot more sturdy, and the safety system is more durable the way it goes. Your aftermarket triggers, your Timneys, the Canadian guys. Trigger Tech. Yeah, they fit in. Trigger Techs are in standard in the Premier Series. So you've got a lot of options there. Most all of the guns use either a full chassis or a mini chassis, so you don't have bedding problems with it. They fit right in, and they bed solid, and they're not going to move. So great guns.
So in terms of coming into Canada, are these going to be coming into Canada as complete rifles, or are they coming in as barreled receivers, or how are they going to be coming in?
These all come in as complete rifles. Right now, and I can't speak to it because I don't know, but we do the barreled action in the B14R, the rimfire, because a lot of guys want to use the different chassis for the rimfire precision series. But right now, these are going to be coming in intact. And awesome. I'll be honest, having used it, I'd be impressed if you could find a stock that's better than that one. It really is fantastic.
I was actually looking at these stocks on a couple of rifles around this booth, and they're really nice, like full on modular. They thought of all the right stuff. They look light, they look modular, they look sturdy, and as you're saying, they're coming in with the complete rifles, and even the stocks and everything. They've got all the adjustments that you need. It looks pretty snazzy. What kind of a price bracket are these going to be coming into Canada at? Are these your premium price? Like, you don't have to give us exact MSRP here, but I mean, are these like a premium rifle, or are these midline, or like what's it going to be in Canada?
Okay, the Premier series here are definitely a Premier line, and I will get you that information so you guys can find out, because I do have it. I just don't have it off the top of my head, and my apologies on that.
Oh, that's fine.
The other lines are we're trying to hold the price as close to last year as we can. We've had some, everybody knows shipping has been an insane thing the last 24 months. And we've absorbed a bunch, but we have to pass on a little bit probably this year. Now, Bergara itself is actually helping us out with that. So kudos to them. They're helping the Canadian market. So we're hoping we stay as close as we can to last year's prices in the B14, the standard rifles, the Ridge, the HMR, the Hunters, all of those guns. The new Premier guns, of course, get a new price point. And I mean, with the features that they've put in, they've really moved these guns up market. So you get a lot for what you're paying for.
Yeah, they look packed.
They are, and they're beautiful. Like the magnesium, MG Light is magnesium. So it's a magnesium chassis. So it's super strong, and it's essentially as light as you can reasonably make it.
Sweet. Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. That's what's going on with Bergara. From SHOT Show, I'm Chris, that's Sean.
Yo.
I'm sitting here in the Winchester booth. It's probably the best booth. We almost didn't get in. We almost needed an appointment. Very exclusive, very awesome. I'm sitting here with Nathan. Nathan's going to tell us about the 6.8 Western. Tell us.
Yeah, so 6.8 Western is a new product we introduced in 2021, and it's been rolling out pretty steadily since then. Initially, we had a couple of products, and we've been adding to the line throughout 2021, and this year we've introduced two more. You can see here we've got PowerPoint. This is a very popular bullet. It's been around for a long time, tried and true. More deer have fallen to PowerPoint than probably any other bullet out there. That's a soft point lead, but then we've also got...
This is it here?
Yeah, that's
May
the
I
bullet
pick that
right
up?
there. Yeah, please do. So that's a basic cup and core soft point lead bullet, but this is a great option for deer hunters. Anybody that is looking for traditional type bullet, this is where we direct them. If they're looking for something new and exciting, that's Copper Impact. This is all copper construction. It has a plastic tip. But let me back up a little bit and give you a quick reason why 6.8 Western. We got plenty of bullet options for people based off of their preference, but the caliber itself, what we're looking at here is something that's going to shoot really accurately because of high BC, long, sleek bullets, but it's going to hit like a Magnum cartridge. So it really fits in a sweet spot for anybody from deer, elk, moose hunters that want to be able to shoot long distance, but still have some authority when it gets there. Not like 6.5 Creedmoor where there's a debate on it has to be the perfect angle, it has to really show the vitals. This one, you can punch through a shoulder and feel confident about it, even if you got a slight quartering angle to it.
You guys all heard that, right? No 6.5 Creedmoor.
Only in the right circumstances. Yeah. So we're really excited about this. We already have seen great success with it in the field and at retail. It's getting a lot of people jumping on board, and hopefully many more to come.
Awesome.
If you want to learn more about it, check out winchester.com for all kinds of details.
And where can people find you?
Winchester.com.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram. We've got all kinds of great content coming out all the time.
Awesome. From the Winchester booth at SHOT Show, I'm Chris. We are here with John from the Loophole booth. John, what's going on with Loophole these days?
So we've got a few things we've been introducing here at SHOT Show 2022. One of our newest and latest and greatest, this is our Patrol 6 HD 1-6. It's a great scope for like competition shooting. Was designed with a lot of input from law enforcement as a patrol rifle scope. True 1 power on the bottom end, so it runs really, really fast. Illuminated reticles, so you've got that good low light capability and speed. You can crank it up to 6 power, so you've got that standoff capability or long range accuracy capability. There's 2 models available. This one has our fire dot duplex in it and capped windage and elevation adjustments. The other SKU has our zero lock dial, CDS dial, and a CMR2 reticle, which has some holdover features and range finding features built into it.
And this is a second focal plane optic, right?
It is a second focal plane optic. They come with the integrated throw lever, so you can remove that if you don't want to run it, but it makes it nice and quick and easy to make power changes when you need to.
Yeah, it was smooth. I was trying it earlier. It's actually really smooth.
Yeah, just a great all-around rifle scope. You can use it for hunting. You can use it for competition. If you're military LE, it runs really great on those style of rifles. Very great value. They retail at $13.99 or $14.99 in the U.S. depending on which model.
That's USD, folks. USD. Do the conversion yourself. Get off the couch and get a calculator.
Yeah, don't ask me to do math today.
What else we got going on?
So this is one that we're...
Okay, we'll film him.
No problem. So this is one we're really proud of. This is our Delta Point Micro. We actually introduced that last year in 2020 or 2021. The great thing about the Micro is it's an enclosed emitter system, so you don't have to worry about environmental conditions, snow, water, rain getting on top of the emitter.
Awesome.
And interfering with the LED. You can see how compact and low it sits on the slide.
Mm-hmm.
So for people who are learning how to transition to a red dot, or guys like me who are getting old and our eyes don't work as good, it's a really smooth transition into a red dot optic. We have models available for Glocks and Smith & Wesson M&P currently. It's a great value because it sits in the original factory dovetail, so you don't have to worry about paying extra money to machine your slide. You don't have to worry about updating your sights because it's mounted low enough to co-witness with the factory front sight. And being that it does co-witness the factory front sight, should you have an electronics failure, it actually acts as its own backup rear sight.
Huh.
Yep.
That's awesome. I really like that thing. It just looks great.
Well, and it's innovative in a world where people are copying everybody, right? I was just saying, guys, it's innovative in a world where people are bringing out the next Delta Point.
Worst cameraman ever. The cameraman is supposed to film, not be the film. No, I'm joking. I'm just full of shit. All right, what else is going on, John?
And then so I noticed you guys are front focal plane. So in our Mark V series, we introduced 2 new reticles last year.
Okay.
The PR1 and the PR2. Both are available in MOA or MIL.
Okay.
The PR1 is a fairly simple mill-based or MOA-based reticle. It's just a standard crosshair. And then the PR2's kind of got a Christmas tree set up below it. So the great thing with the PR2 is that was developed in conjunction with a lot of our sponsored shooters and professional shooters. So it's a very clean, crisp reticle. It doesn't block up a lot of your field of view, but it still runs really, really fast if you're using it for holdovers.
Awesome. Great. That's for all the hunters and precision shooters out there.
Yeah, one great thing with our Mark V family, the Mark V's been around for a while. If you are one of those guys who's using it as both a tactical and a hunting scope, they're extremely lightweight and extremely versatile for that.
Cool. Well, that's some of the cool stuff. I almost swore. That's some of the cool stuff coming out of the Loophole for 2022. Thanks a lot, John, for your time. Appreciate it. So we were just walking by, at SHOT Show, as we do, and I happened to look to my left as we're going down the aisle. And what do I see? I see the craziest, coolest looking bullpup, bolt action, 308 6.5 Creedmoor gun I've ever seen. And I got Mike here to tell you all about it. Mike, what is this thing?
All right, this is a front pull bullpup at 308 6.5 Creedmoor, like he already explained. Cryo fit barrel. Best trigger in a bullpup you're going to get anywhere in the market.
That's legit. He's not just saying that. Like it was a crazy bullpup trigger.
And basically uses standard AR-10 mags. And very simple, very clean, very elegant, very easy to clean, very easy to maintain, very accurate. And it can be yours.
It can be yours.
Anytime you want.
I'll tell you.
We call it a front pull bullpup. That's it.
And your FIMS firearms?
FIMS firearms, yes,
FIMS
sir.
firearms. And where are you guys out of?
We are out of Oakland, New Jersey.
Oakland, New Jersey. That's not that far from the Canadian border
No.
on the east side.
If we arch this just right,
You might just be able to lob one in.
You guys, we can lob one in, man.
So what you need is a front pull bullpup. You need a front pull bullpup launcher
Yes.
to get it across the border,
Yes.
and then we can have some fun too.
And your friends in Canada are already making all our triggers for all our lovely ARs.
And that is
Trigger Tech.
Trigger Tech. We were talking to Trigger Tech just a couple of minutes ago.
They're our friends, man. They're great guys.
Yeah.
Awesome trigger.
Yeah, no, that's no joke. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, when Canadians, when you guys start seeing these things crossing the border in 2023 or 2024, you remember, we saw them first.
He saw it first.
We saw it first. Hey, Mike, thanks for talking to us.
You got it, man. Take care.
All right. So once again, we're walking around SHOT Show, as you do. We ran into Rob from Lionheart Industries, and he showed us the coolest innovation that they're putting on their hammer-fired pistols. And tell me all about it.
So this is called a double action plus fire control system, and what it does is you've got your normal single action, you've got double action, and then what we've got called double action plus, where you just slap that hammer forward. Gives you the safety of a long, smooth trigger pull that you like with a double action. It's very light. You can pull right through it and see that hammer come back. And the gun
It just recocks the hammer.
and you pull right. So you do it in one shot, pull right through it. It's a super, super light double action.
So safe to say that this was like the concept of this is like a safe carry but ready to go.
Yeah. So this is actually the pistol design dates back probably to the 60s or 70s with Daewoo.
Okay.
And it was DP51.
Yeah.
They came up with the idea, and we brought this to America.
That's awesome. We wanted to show everybody in Canada this.
North America.
North America, yeah. we wanted to show everybody this, even though there's no hope in hell of us seeing it anytime soon. We thought people would be interested in it, and yeah, someday.
Someday.
That's what we're hoping for. Hey, thanks for your time, Rob. I appreciate it. I am here at the Ely booth. I'm with Dan from Ely, and Dan, what's going on with Ely? What's new? What's hot?
Well, right now, our real hot item has been our Contact and Force that we've come out with. We have a Contact here, 42 grain, designed to work in primarily semi-auto type firearms, but basically any magazine fed, whether it's a bolt action or whatever. Really good for steel challenge. A lot of our sponsored shooters use the Contact and Force in that. Contact is going to be subsonic, and then a Force is going to be high velocity.
Up in Canada, we call Ely Force the 338 Lapua of the 22 world.
All right, that's good. I like to hear that. But if you've got something that's having a little bit of trouble with functioning with a heavy slide, like a 1911 conversion pistol or something, then Force is definitely the way to go. If everything slides and works real good, a lot of your 1022s and whatnot, then Contact will definitely go good with that. And then along those same lines, if you're needing a hunting round or something, need a little bit of a hollow point, we've got the subsonic and the high velocity hollow point, which is the same thing. This is going to be subsonic, that's going to be high velocity. Subsonic works really good, especially if you do suppressors. You got to do a lot of suppressors now.
Unfortunately, we're not allowed to have those. We don't get free things.
All right. Well, finally in the U.S., they're starting to come around on
Oh, we're so envious.
They are very nice. They are very nice.
Even the Europeans get suppressors.
It's ironic. It's correct.
You should help us write a letter to our Prime Minister. I think it'll work.
We do.
Yeah.
Probably straight from Ely there.
Yes, yes, yeah. That's all we need is a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What else is going on?
Well, that's primarily it. Of course, we always have our 10X, which is what they're going to be using in the Olympics. We've got the Winter Olympics coming right around the corner. A lot of those are going to be using the Ely biathlon, which is going to have the lube that's going to work better down at those really low temperatures.
Okay, hang on a sec. Talk to me about that. Cold weather shooting.
Yes.
I'm not familiar at all with the biathlon model type design. Tell me about it.
Well, it's got a different lubricant on it that works good down to sub-zero temperatures and is going to be the way to go. The 10X works really good at moderate temperatures, but it has a little thicker beeswax, so a lot of times when it's really cold, it's going to give you some trouble. That's when they come out and develop the biathlon.
That is excellent news for all of us 1022 guys that keep getting frustrated at minus 30.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, the biathlon will be the way to go.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, hey, Dan, appreciate your time very much.
You bet.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for stopping by.
We're here at Trigger Tech. We're walking around in Nevada, and we found some Canadians here. Trigger Tech. We got Mark from Trigger Tech. Mark, what's going on with Trigger Tech?
Same old stuff, I guess. Just making zero creep triggers and having fun and trying to keep up.
Yeah, no big deal. Just making the best triggers in the business. You know, everyday life.
We're trying. We're trying.
You guys got some new stuff that you're announcing at the show, right?
We do. So we do have some new stuff coming out this year. It's going to be a very big year for us. We actually just moved into our new facility, which is much larger, so we're pretty excited about that to decrease capabilities too. But this year coming up, we've long awaited our Rpr triggers right here. So we did start doing these with Ruger in their custom shop beginning of last year, but our aftermarket models will be coming out soon. So we have our Diamond and our special models. So hopefully next couple of months, these will be able to really get these online.
Sweet.
Also, we are kind of working with some new lever options here. Some skeletonized levers here, so these will be curved and flat on our ARs and our REMs. So next month or two, have a look. We'll kind of do a little flash sale on these guys to get some shooter feedback and hopefully make these a standard item for you guys as well. A couple of things we are working on that are pretty exciting. Tika should be out this year as well. And then can't say too much about it just yet, but we are working on a Glock trigger. We're really excited about that. Some unique features on it. So stay tuned. Hopefully next few months we get some more updates on that.
So no big scoop for the first Focal Plane podcast. Just the little hints. That's all we get.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But as soon as we have some, you guys will be the first to know.
We'll bring you on. Yeah, we'll bring you on. Awesome. Right on. Thanks, Mark, for having us over.
My pleasure, guys. Thanks so much.
I'm here at the MDT booth, Modular Driven Technologies, and I'm with Ryan. Ryan, tell us what's new and great with MDT.
So we got a lot of cool stuff going on this year. We're going to start off with the ground pod here. So the ground pod is kind of an entry-level bipod for the guys that want to getting into a little more long-range shooting, that type of setup. A little lower price point than our renowned sky pods. And so we offer this in two different heads. We have it in the Arca head or Picatinny head. Comes some of the cool features with this. We do have quick pull legs on this, so you give them a quick yank. We do have 45-degree forward. Quick. 45-degree forward.
By the way, just in case you didn't know, our cameraman talks all the time.
Sorry. And you can put it around the back here as well. So great bipod setup. You're looking at the price point around $200, $229, depending on what country you're in.
Depending on the country. Nice.
Yeah. So the people have been loving these things. We tested the crap out of them, and tried to destroy them as much as we could, and we can't break them anymore. So we're pretty happy with the way they are.
I could break it.
Yeah. So those are the new bipods. We also have the new lightweight bipod here too. Lightweight sky pod. So this is really driven by the guys who want to go hunting. Or for the guys in the lightweight hunting competitions like NRL Hunter or team matches, stuff like that, where you got to carry that weight with you, right? So quick pull legs again, like usual. Machined out legs, also skeletonized head in there, and a smaller head up here as well. So it drops the weight down substantially, and all titanium hardware too.
Oh, it's all titanium?
Yeah, well, titanium hardware.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, so aluminum legs, titanium hardware. So we got that in a few different models, from a standard Arca Picatinny head that we've switched over to on all of our stuff. Or we also have a version for stud mount if you're old school.
So the ground pod is Arca or Picatinny. the Sky Pod is Arca and Picatinny.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So we did that because it's a cost value. It's a value thing, right?
Right.
So we just couldn't do that in both.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna see if we can get some room for the next piece here. He's just gonna pull it off the wall. Screw it. We're just taking it.
This is our new hunting stock we released last spring. So
Is that carbon fiber foregrip there?
Yeah, carbon fiber forend, magnesium center body, carbon fiber rear end on that. Built-in Arca rail as well for carbon fiber, so pretty awesome setup there for the carbon fiber. And then we kind of an integrated mag latch there, nice and close, doesn't get snagged on stuff. We also have a 3-round polymer mag for that as well.
Now, what design magazine? Is that a proprietary magazine?
No, it's AICS.
It's AICS?
Yeah, all of our stuff is AICS magazines. So pretty awesome setup that way. Snap it in, you're good to go. So that setup there, about 27 ounces with the Arca rail. You go to a folder, you're looking right around like 30 ounces essentially. So pretty awesome chassis. A lot of people loving them. Have a great feel to shoot, very dead feeling shooting, and a lot of fun. Easy to carry, so nice and light. It's not bad. You can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the scope weighs more than the gun.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly.
And just like that, we've time warped over to a new gun. Ryan, what's this?
So this is our Acc Gen 2. You're probably familiar with the Acc Gen 1. We've had it out for a few years now. Definitely some major upgrades we've done on this. We've taken the feedback from all of our shooters, all of our shooting team, and integrated into this setup. It's pretty awesome. Right now, if you look at the forend, we can really stiffen up all the thickness on the forend here. Just really did a lot of engineering around that. Try to just make it as stiff as we possibly could. Moving back from that, we have an adjustable mag well in here. So if you go look underneath there's a little black block in there that's adjustable, so you can tension this up and have this perfectly set. So there's very, very little movement front and back. And then we also have a adjustable mag latch here too. So really tune it in for those guys that are running the 22 stuff, tune it in for the guys running just any center fire, right? Awesome setup that way. Stiffened it up as well through this whole area. Just basically added more material everywhere. Extended the mag block here, mag stop here, so it really grabs into those bags when you run them in.
Mm-hmm.
Back at the grip here, we also have fully adjustable thumb shelves. So this runs on an M-LOK slot. You can adjust this any angle you want. These basically go flat if you want to.
Well, that's an interesting idea. Just put an M-LOK slot back there. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had enough real estate to do that. Took care of that, and then moving back into the buttstock, we really wanted to stiffen up the whole back end and really focus on getting that transfer, that energy from the action barrel all the way back into the shooter as high as possible, getting that center bore in where it needs to be at so you don't get that jump. So that's what this whole thing's been stiffened up substantially.
What is that filled with, all the holes?
So this is actually a 3D printed product that we have, and we actually have one behind us here. I'll show you if you want. That's a polymer. It's a black polymer, and basically what it is a dampener. So on chassis, you'll get that bit of a twanging sound when you shoot it. With this, it takes that almost completely out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. You actually can see your accuracy does increase with it, we've noticed. And it just, they're
And obviously it's not adding a lot of weight because it's polymer.
Exactly. You can see them actually in these pictures all around. Like most of the guns have at least 1 or 2 blocks a minute.
Yeah, okay,
So,
awesome.
And then we got a quick disconnect on that and tool storage in there as well.
Oh yeah, you got a little hex wrench in there.
Yeah, so there's enough storage in there to basically do all the adjustments you need to do on the stock. Same like a pull up and down, all your standard stuff that way. We also have on this setup, we got our new Baker wings. And the idea behind this is that have like a gray op plate type of situation where you slide it on the Arca rail. Well, now you don't lose that Arca rail access. You put this on, you can bolt it in your M-LOK, and you can grab a hold of here and really grab into that bag, grab into your tripod, wherever.
Really
Yeah, very cool.
Anchor down really hard.
Yeah.
And actually, our Keith Baker, our one of our team shooters, came with that design. Also on this, we have the rail here as well for night vision, and we also have a grippy rail, or
Is that the term? That's what you guys have called it? Yeah. We had a meeting. We've decided we're calling it the grippy rail.
Yeah, and you can see that these are actually stackable as well.
Oh, great.
You can put them all the way down the whole thing. So pretty cool setup that way. Those are the big ones for MDT this year.
Availability?
Summertime.
Yeah, definitely going to be available sometime.
Sometime in the summer.
Yeah. Sometime this summer.
Yeah, hopefully early summer. We'll see.
We'll see. Awesome, Ryan. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Where can everyone find you?
If you don't know where you can find MDT, you're in trouble. But just in case,
Yeah, mdttac.com or just Google it.
just Google it, guys. Thanks, Ryan. Finally, we caught up with Vanya. It took us we're at day 2 now. Vanya has grown and I have shrunk.
That's right.
Apex Optics. Tell us all about it, Vanya.
Well, we've been very excited to have these at the booth here at MDT and at Kodiak. So very thankful those 2 companies featuring us. Yeah, I've got another one in my hand here, and this is the Apex Rival 4-32 with the 56mm objective lens. I got the lens cap on here. The clicks, super positive, very distinct, nice zero stop, 2-turn indicator as well on the top that pops up in the second revolution. 34mm tube with 32 mils of total adjustment internally. I've got the throw lever out on this one, but the throw lever just pops in there with 2 set screws and you can take it in. There's a little filler piece that goes in. Honestly, we made a little bit of an over molded grip on the zoom ring, stuff like that. So yeah, overall, this is the thing.
That's the one.
Yeah.
We got to see if we can get a little bit of video looking through the scope. We got to see if we can line that up.
Yeah.
Because you guys really hit the nail on the head with the reticle.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we've had so much positive feedback on the reticle itself. Actually had another meeting this morning with an optics expert, and he's like, yeah, you guys hit the nail on the head. I don't think I could have thought of one other thing, except for maybe this one little adjustment it made, and that's the guy that I've
Gen 2.
Highly. That's exactly what I told him. I said, hey, send me your feedback over email, with detailed specifics of what you want to see, and we can include in the Gen 2. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, in person, the burnt orange just looks even better.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
I noticed there's no, you don't have the throw lever on, but I mean, is that still orange? That's staying orange?
It's the same. It matches as well. And
actually, you got the throw lever on that one. Yeah, there we go. Black and orange.
Yeah. Yeah. Not red.
Not red. No, screw red.
Yeah, exactly.
Red is for amateurs.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Awesome. Vanya, thank you. Glad we finally met up with you.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks, guys.
I am here at the Kodiak booth with Mr. Jamie Barkwell. Jamie, we talked literally just a couple weeks ago about a lot of the new stuff you guys have, but now we get to see it. Tell us all about what's new.
Here. So here is the new Strike Pro. This is our new PRS chassis, extremely adjustable. That's what we went for, and extremely balanced. The goal was balance, and if you want to weigh it up, you can. So what I'll do is I'll start at the, I don't know, want to go tip the butt?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so we got the tip here. Everything is machined Arca Elite for our Arca Elite system. It's got the locking lugs, all that cool stuff in it. Everybody wants M-lock. So M-lock on the bottom. So basically what happens is our Arca Elite system, it's got locking recoil lugs in that you can, when you engage it, it locks into the lugs. So keeping the lugs on the inside of the Arca, you don't have a sawtooth on the outside. Everything's slick, nice on the hands. It's good to go. You can also, if you're one of those guys that wants to put pick on, you can put a pick on. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's there. People wanted it. We did it. 10 slots on the sides. Internal weight system. You can put 3 complete weights in, or you can stack 2 anywhere you want in modular positions. The next thing we've got is our big beefy barricade stop. Plants in very, very well. The chassis.
Yeah. Poke me in the face.
Yeah, I'll try to poke you in the face. This whole grip module moves back and forth 3/8 of an inch. Huh. Magazine catch up and down is adjustable. That's big for the rimfire market because everybody knows that's the problem. We've got a folder. We set it up nice and tight for the show. Folder for transportation. And then if you're a family that can only do one chassis for the wife or your child, everything is on throw levers. So you drop your throw levers, you got your length of pull, you got your cheek, and we got a cam lever. Of course, I'm doing it backwards on this side. Is adjustable. So everything is very adjustable. So if it's the one gun family, if you're going to spend big, go big, and you can share it.
It's the one does all for everybody rifle chassis.
Yeah, exactly. That was the plan.
Cool.
What footprints can they take?
So right now, 700 footprint short action only. The reason is that's the most common across the board. We'll see how things go down the road and maybe add like Tika or something into it.
Cool, very awesome. You're going to show us a complete rifle as well.
A complete rifle right now. I'll be right back. Cool.
All right, let's talk about the full rifle.
All right, so here we are with the full rifle. Now this has got extras that don't come with the full rifle. The only thing that doesn't come with it is this top rail. It's a continuous 20 MOA rail.
And that's just an addition to the
that's
chassis.
an addition on top. So this just lifts off. Obviously in the chassis picture you won't see this. You can put a thermal, night vision, clip-on, Charlie Tarek. If you want to try to shoot your small calibers out to crazy long distances, you might need a Charlie Tarek.
It's not for backup irons?
Just not for back. It's not just for backup irons. We do have our weight system up here. You can put as many as 5 on each side, and then you can double stack it.
Wow.
So you
can double stack those.
Oh yeah, they're all stackable weights. They clip together. Oh yeah, if you're shooting, if you need it for your 6 GT or your 6 Creedmoor, you can weigh this thing up. You can add.
No more flinching for me.
No more flinching for you. You can add 10 pounds of our weights onto the rifle.
Awesome.
And then on the back of the gun, we have a weight system on the back. You can add 1.5 pounds on the back.
That's great.
So you can turn this thing into a tank.
So you can shoot your match and you can get your bro curls in at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. There's going to be some 3-gun carting these things around. This is also our new mount. We went with a QD mount this year.
Nice.
We still offer the bolt-on one. I know with myself, I don't leave my optics on when I travel. I pop them off.
Yeah.
Return to zero has been phenomenal on it. Generally, I will run the Vortex red dot on top as well. This isn't my rifle, but this is my brand. But yeah, other than that, no, everything's good.
Awesome. What? So a typical build. Like talk just for those who don't know, for those who aren't familiar with KDEX, the one person. Talk about the typical build. What's the action? What's the trigger? Blah 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 blah.
Okay, so it's our trigger. It ships as a 2-stage trigger. You just move one pin and you can turn it into a single stage. The trigger is
really. I didn't know. That's cool.
Yeah, I've got it. I'll show you a picture after.
All right.
The trigger shoe is adjustable forward and backwards. So remember, the chassis is adjustable this way. The trigger shoe is adjustable forward and backwards. If you've got really crazy long, salad fingers hands, you can actually flip the trigger shoe around and gain 1/4 of an inch.
Huh.
So if you got big, long, stringy fingers, you're good to go. The action is a 3-lug 60 degree. That's new for us this year, so it'll be our new. We finally have a 223. So yeah, this will be in 223, 6 BR, 6 Dasher, 6 Creedmoor, 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 47.
Running 6 BR from the factory?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. This thing won't move in 6 BR.
I was going to say you got all the big calibers for all those weights.
Oh yeah, 100%. We got to control it.
Getting renowned as a varmint round.
Yeah, you're on camera right now. Nobody can hear what you're saying right now.
Wait, I'll let it tell. So the guys from Predator World Hunting got custom guns chambered in 6 BR, and it's the tits. It's awesome. Anyway, that's all I had to say.
And carrying on with the interview, Jamie, back to you.
Yeah. So 3-lug. Oh, and 308.
And 308.
Yeah.
Because you got to do 308.
Yeah, everybody. There's people like it. I still like 308.
Yeah.
308 with 185 juggernauts is pretty impressive.
Of course. Yeah. Awesome, Jamie. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me.
We're gonna. Yeah. I didn't sign off. That's fine. We'll edit it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. I had something funny to say, and then I second guessed it as I was about to say it, and then I just didn't say it.
You were thinking about pulled pork.
I was thinking about pulled pork. I like that rifle.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is the tits.
We did are we still going hot here?
We are, but we're just going to cut it off.
When we talked to the pro staff team, we asked them what they wanted.
Yeah.
This is what they wanted. And for the rimfire market, which is massive in Canada.
So you guys really just let the pro staff team drive the...
Yeah. Myself, Lee Stevens, Ken Thiessen, a bunch of other guys were all in it. On the red rifle, I don't know about this one because it's got weights, but on the red rifle with optics, it's balanced like right there, perfect with no weights.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it doesn't have.
I noticed that with the Hunter. When I don't know why I'm so interested in the Hunter chassis, but I picked that up, and it was the same thing. It was like I noticed exactly what you said when we were interviewing you. It's not the lightest. You didn't focus on being the lightest. You focused on being the most balanced, and I noticed that right away. I picked it up right from like the magwell, and it was perfect.
Well, especially when you're an old fart like me with pins and plates all over them.
Yeah.
I don't,
That's your
light stuff.
that's your slogan. It's the hunting rifle for old farts with pins and plates.
And kids.
And kids.
Keep your kids out there.
Yeah. We were so done the interview a long time ago, but that's okay. Why are you tapping the screen? That's how you flip it around. Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Just as somebody's phone goes. All right, I'm here at the Bergara booth. I'm with Mr. Phil Odell.
Pull legs on this, so you give them a quick yank. We do have a 45-degree forward. Quick. 45 degree forward.
By the way, just in case you didn't know, our cameraman talks all the time.